Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be discussing how to unlock the brand new Valois Revolver the fastest here in Call of Duty Vanguard during Season 5. So if you guys weren't already aware, a little bit earlier today, at the time of making this video, Season 5 of Vanguard did end up going live, and interestingly enough, there are two DLC weapons that are available in the Battle Pass of Season 5. However, there was a third DLC weapon that was added in with Season 5 that you can unlock by completing a rather simple challenge, and naturally, that DLC weapon is the Valois Revolver. Interestingly enough, is a brand new DLC pistol, and interestingly enough, this particular weapon is a combination between a knife as well as a pistol, which is honestly really interesting. It's a really unique weapon, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing how to unlock it the absolute fastest. With that all being said, if you guys want to enjoy this one at any given point in time, make sure you leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe. So without further ado, let's actually dive right into it. Alright, so the challenge that you have to complete to unlock the Valois Revolver is simply get 15 melee kills. That's all you need to do. Now, just to clarify once again, this isn't get one melee kill and 15 completed matches. This is simply get 15 melee kills, and then once you do that, you are going to be unlocking the Valois Revolver. So it seems pretty straightforward, not gonna lie. However, there are a couple things that you can do, so that way you can make this process go by a little bit quicker. So the first thing that you'll need is to have the proper class setup, and actually the class setup that is on your screen right now is the class setup that I use to unlock the Valois Revolver. Now with that being said, let's actually break it down a little bit. So of course, for my primary weapon, I'm going to be using the combat shield, and that's just because since I am going to be using the FS fighting knife as my melee weapon of choice, it makes sense for me to use a combat shield so that way I don't have to worry about getting shot in the back. Naturally, as I just mentioned, my secondary weapon is going to be the FS fighting knife because of course I need to get melee kills. However, if you guys would like to use any other melee weapon like the sledgehammer, the ice axe, or anything of the sort, feel free to go ahead and do so. However, I personally just use the FS fighting knife. Moving on down for my perk setup, I am going to be using Dauntless as well as Tracker and Double Time. Now Dauntless is really useful is it makes you immune to movement reducing and burning effects. So that means if a person throws a stun grenade at you, you aren't going to be slowed down, which is extremely useful if you are going to be running around using the FS fighting knife. And then of course Tracker is really useful as a secondary perk, so that way you can track opponents, see where they are, and hopefully stab them in the back, because that's a really good way about getting melee kills in this game. And then of course for my third perk, I am going to be using Double Time, because Double Time actually increases the duration of tactical sprint, which is extremely useful because there are many times where you're going to be running around with the FS fighting knife trying to hunt someone down and you just can't catch them. However, Double Time allows you to just close that distance, and it's honestly a really good perk if you are going to be going melee only. With that being said, for my lethal, I am going to be using the throwing knife, and my tactical was the number 69 stun grenade. And alright, so now that we got the class up out of the way, let's actually talk about what game mode you are going to be wanting to play, and personally, I would recommend Ship House 24/7. Now, if you guys are wondering where Ship House 24/7 is because it is not a featured playlist, all you need to do is go over to the filters, and then you are going to be seeing Ship House 24/7 right at the bottom. So yeah guys, with that being said, that's all you need to do to unlock the brand new Valois Revolver here in Call of Duty Vanguard. Overall, this is a really interesting pistol. I used it in a couple of games and it's not too bad. You know, it's very similar to the top break pistol, which is of course the revolver that's in Call of Duty Vanguard. However, the weird thing is, since it is a hybrid between a pistol as well as a knife, you can't actually put any attachments on this particular weapon. And interestingly enough, if you're actually trying to get this weapon gold, all the challenges are knife challenges. For example, sliding kills, double kills, backstabber kills, all kinds of things like that, which I personally find pretty interesting. And yeah, with that being said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you comment down below what your thoughts on this particular revolver. Also, after I end off the commentary portion of this video, I'm going to be showcasing a little bit of raw footage of the weapon so you guys can see it in action. So yeah guys, with that being said, that's going to effectively wrap up today's video. I hope you went on to enjoy it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss any of the latest and greatest Call of Duty news, class ups, intel, and so much more. So thank you once again for watching. I'm your host Deeper Jungle, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.
Eliminate all hostiles! Chia! 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 Chia!